Okay, plot pitch. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, ultra woke remake. Starts off with Maleficent, a cishet Caucasian male of Holocaust survivor descent, who then converts to Christianity. Casts a spell on an apple, although they're going to have to change the name from apple because, okay, so what kind of fruit? An eggplant? A lemon? Casts a spell that causes Snow White, a dark brown skinned Latinx female, to then pass out in the woods. Now, in the story originally, she is found by seven dwarfs who then carry her to their home and take care of her until Prince Charming arrives. Except Peter Dinklage got offended, so now there won't be dwarves. So, is there even a curse that hits her? Does she just go stay at a house and clean the place like in the other story? Only now it's just an immigrant, Mexican in America kind of thing. Like, this is the... Okay, so anyway, she dies in the woods because the big bad wolf comes up and eats her. Because the curse made her pass out, or whatever, fall asleep. And then she is found by the huntsman who cuts the wolf open and takes her half-digested remains back to Maleficent. What the fuck kind of movie is this going to be when they make a new Snow White? I don't understand. They seriously think they're going to pull something off here. I think it is going to be comedically bad. It's going to be so bad it might almost be good. But it is going to be so nonsensical, so terrible. Disney is going to attempt to remake the first animated feature film by Walt Disney. The template for the characters of almost every other Disney film, they traced off of Snow White. And as long as he was alive, his style was included in each film that he worked on. But then once he passed, all the movies after that have the same look because they literally will trace key frames of certain expressions and characters from the original. It's a whole thing that Disney has done for years in their animation process. And now we're going to get a live action remake of a historic film based on a fairy tale. The animation and the age in which it came out, this was a massive thing. And we're going to get a live action version that does not include dwarves. Snow White is not white. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? The witch was upset because there was somebody more pale than her. Sends a poison apple, but we don't want to offend Apple. Can't have dwarves because we offended Peter Dinklage. And Snow White's not going to be white because we don't want to offend non-white people. And probably the witch is going to be a man because Disney's theme in the past was to have a slightly fey, gayish villains. And in the age of women, we don't want... Or is Maleficent a good person? What is Maleficent going to take care of Snow White? Like help her along? Her name literally means badness. Of the bad. Great evil. And the evilest thing they know of, or can ever mention, is the cisgendered, heterosexual, white male of some Abrahamic monotheistic belief structure. And the reason I mentioned offspring of Holocaust survivors who then converted to Christianity is it's the two things that the left hates the most, is Jews and Christians. So, how is that movie going to go? Are they going to get the ticket sales based on some kind of a Rickroll where the movie is actually atrocious, but people are so curious, like, how could they even have done anything with that? I just kind of have to see to know. I can't not know. And then everybody buys a ticket to worst movie ever made. I mean, that was kind of why I went to the new Matrix movie, but I think Disney's being serious where the Wachowski team was not. The Wachowski team was being sardonic. How? How? What? What kind of a movie can you make? It's going to be one of those things where like the studio interferes with the person trying to make a good movie and it turns out crap. Aragon, The Dark Tower, He-Man, like the old He-Man with Dolph, and like how many terrible movies based on popular franchises came out where the studio could not keep its fingers out of the pudding, and just the whole time they ruin everything bit by bit, incrementally, until the directors made too many concessions for there to be a functional film, and what gets released is trash. Even if the original story content or some of the people interacting acting or working on the film are great, that it turns into a steaming pile of crap. Are they actually going to do that to themselves? It's not even like, I have an idea for a story, and the studio's like, ruins it. No, it's like, I have an idea for a story, ruins it. Why? How? You can't. What are they thinking? What is Disney thinking? I don't even. How? That's the dumbest thing ever. What they're doing, even talking about the film, is the dumbest thing ever. It's terrible. Signs of the apocalypse, my friends. Signs of the apocalypse.